O ye sons and daughters of Zion, welcome to my channel Living in His Light. Today, we're exploring a profound and transformative topic, which is love and compassion in Christ Jesus. At the heart of Jesus' ministry was love. In John 13 verse 34, he commands us, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also are to love one another." This love is not just a feeling, it's an action, a choice to put others before ourselves. Throughout the scriptures, we see countless examples of love and compassion. Like for instance, the Good Samaritan didn't just see a man in need, he acted by helping him. Jesus wept for Lazarus, showing that compassion is deeply connected to empathy. And when the woman caught in adultery was brought before him, Jesus extended grace instead of judgment. In our daily lives, we are called to embody this same love and compassion. It's about reaching out to those who are hurting, offering a listening ear, or lending a helping hand. Ephesians 4 verse 32 reminds us, "Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, as God in Christ forgave you." Most of us who are called Christians do not have a forgiven heart. We always keep grudges in our heart on our enemy, but we should remember that Matthew 5 verses 43 to 44 reads, "Ye have heard that it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor, and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you, and persecute you." Love and compassion break down barriers. They unite us in our shared humanity. When we choose to love, we reflect the heart of Christ to the world around us. It's in these moments of connection that we truly live out our faith. At the core of Jesus' message is the command to love. In John 13 verses 34 to 35, he instructs his disciples, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." This statement not only emphasizes love as the distinguishing mark of discipleship, but also challenges believers to imitate the sacrificial love that Jesus demonstrated throughout his life. Jesus' definition of love transcends mere affection. It embodies action and commitment. It is a love that seeks the well-being of others, often at a personal cost. The calling to love is not merely an emotional response, but requires intentionality and effort. Reflecting the very nature of God, John 4 verses 7 to 9 says, "Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love." This is how God showed his love among us. He sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him. Compassion, closely intertwined with love, emerges as a fundamental characteristic of both Jesus' ministry and God's nature. The Gospels frequently recount instances where Jesus was moved by compassion upon witnessing human suffering. Matthew 9 verse 36 describes him as having compassion for the crowds, because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. This profound empathy drives him to act, to heal the sick, to comfort the grieving, and to teach hope to the despairing. The parable of the Good Samaritan, Luke 10 verses 25 to 37, powerfully illustrates the call to compassion. Here, Jesus redefines neighborly love, illustrating that true compassion knows no boundaries. The Samaritan's willingness to aid the injured traveler despite societal divisions teaches that love must transcend cultural and prejudicial barriers. Through this parable, Jesus invites believers to see the face of Christ in every individual they encounter, urging them to reflect God's compassion through their actions. The transformative power of love and compassion is evident in the life of Jesus, as well as the lives of those who follow him. As believers embody Christ's love, they become conduits of his grace, changing lives and communities. The early church exemplified this through acts of charity, sharing resources, and caring for the marginalized, as depicted in Acts 2 verses 44 to 47, which state, all the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. Their commitment to loving one another created a vibrant community that drew others to the faith. In addition, love and compassion provide a pathway for healing and reconciliation. When believers engage in acts of kindness, forgiveness, and understanding, they reflect the heart of God, which desires restoration and unity. Jesus' call to love one another not only fosters personal relationships but also encourages systemic change in society, addressing issues of injustice and suffering. So, how can we cultivate love and compassion in our lives? Start by being intentional. Look for opportunities to serve others by being intentional in our actions and actively seeking opportunities to serve and create an environment where love can thrive. Practice empathy by putting yourself in someone else's shoes and allowing yourself to connect on a deeper level and fostering a spirit of compassion. And remember, love is a choice we make every day. It calls us to act, to reach out, and to extend grace, even when it is challenging. As we embrace this mindset, we contribute to a more compassionate and loving world, one act at a time. By embodying these principles, we reflect the very heart of Christ, bringing hope and light to those around us and inspiring others to do the same. Through our collective efforts, we can create a ripple effect, transforming lives and communities through the enduring power of love and compassion. Let's strive to be vessels of love and compassion, just as Christ demonstrated. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. God bless you.